What's up to whoever might be watching? My name's Justine. I finally have the chance to sit down and listen to this new Lil Yachty album that I have heard great things about so far. After Yachty dropped Poland, he went on the Full Send podcast with the Nelk Boys and he was talking about this album that he had been working on for a while. It sounded like in the interview that he really was taking his time with this and he was evolving his sound, so I'm really excited to hop into this because I feel like we're going to hear some Yachty that we have not heard before. This album is called Let's Start Here. 14 songs for 57 minutes. I don't know what necessarily to expect from this album, but I have heard that it's gotten a lot of positive feedback. I've been a little bit bored with some of the rap music that's been coming out lately, so I'm really hoping that this just takes me by surprise, and I really hope that this lives up to the expectations. I'm excited though, so let's go ahead and hop in. The first track we have is The Black Seminole.
Sex symbol, a black seminole. A sex symbol, the black seminole. African Rambo, more ammo. Can be escaped, I'm on every channel. And you're walking with both hands on your head. His response, he's on a clean high. Both feet up on the ground, but his head's way in the sky. The black seminole, general, embracing equality throughout greed. No time to joke around. The kid is now a man, and the silence is filled with remarkable sound.
I thought I was listening to a Lil Yachty album. I did not know I was listening to Pink Floyd. Holy shit. Literally, like, I have chills like coming up my freaking neck and face. I just feel like this is everything that I need right now. I didn't realize that he was going completely into a new genre with this. Oh my god, that is an incredible way to start an album. I'm literally blown away. I'm like damn near speechless. That track had me lost in it. It sounded like this last track was flowing into the next one, so let's go into The Ride.
I'm terrified. That's why I need you, just by my side. A quick zoom to the moon, come on around. Baby, if you get eyes, just close your eyes. A quick zoom to the moon, come on. Come on around.
I like how this is already transitioning into the next song. I don't even want to stop to talk because this is like such a vibe right now. This is a whole experience. Literally just want to like get up and dance to this. Oh my god.
Watch it, girl. Don't ever tell me lies. Oh, shine, come and say about me. Like I told you, oh, that's my secret, baby girl. Would you look in my eyes and feel the sea? Well, I can't let you leave. I told you far too much. Now you just stick with me.
That song was giving me big, like, Benny vibes, like Claro, Kugo. I am loving everything about this so far. I really never thought I would be listening to a Lil Yachty album sound like this, but I'm very, very pleasantly surprised right now.
Go to Sun City, walk up on the right side, I feel so pretty. Kiss my girl on her thighs, grab on her titties. I know that they despise, I feel so sexy. If someone say I'm not, must have not met me.
I'm so pretty. I feel so pretty. Never really thought I'd be relating that hard to a Yachty lyric, but this is sounding amazing so far. The production is amazing. I love what he's doing with his voice, with his vocals. This is making me really happy.
I've seen failure a few times. More recently than before, actually. You know, it's quite interesting how much more complicated things get when you become quote-unquote rich and famous. I say quote-unquote because, you know, one man's rich to the next could be a step from poverty. It's hard explaining that to someone narrow-minded, seeing the world with two eyes shut. And I realized that, you know, some people can't feel what they haven't seen. So, there's no point in me trying to explain my troubles. It's not that I don't think anyone cares, but I think, like, it's up to me to fix or deal with them, you know? I kind of look at everything like, well, no matter what, I mean, it could be worse, you know? Like, okay, say if I lost a finger, I'd be like, well, I still have 9. Or even like, when someone broke into my house, I felt like, well, I'm certain they needed more than I did. These things are replaceable, you know? It kind of just helps with stress levels to think that way, you know? Kind of like, well, it could be worse. Oh well. Easier said than done, I'm sure. But failure, oh man, failure, that took time to understand. You know, like Perry doesn't need defeat. More so like try again. Should try even harder. Revise your steps and rewrite your future. Failure to me isn't like always a negative thing, but more so like just a way to relook at things. You know, you never know how close you are to success.
He's so real for putting that track on there. I really love when artists do stuff like that because it makes the album more of an experience and it gives you that connection to the artist that you may not have felt before. And everything that he was saying, he's got a really good perspective on it.
Can you take me back home? I'm stuck in a zone, and I'm a million miles from home. It's only an idea. I fears costumes that you wear. I see clear in the atmosphere. None of my peers were really there. Sunshine, the moonlight, we could take time, feel nice, fun times, fun nights, with all of y'all, it feels right. We outcast, avoid hype, in the sunshine, we break ice, in the moonlight, escape life. Sunshine,
This song was obviously just another vibe, another song really reminded me of that Pink Floyd psychedelic style. Standout lyric for me in this song is when he says, "Home is only an idea." On the back of my arm here, you won't be able to see it because of the way it curves, but I have the word homesick tattooed on me. I have that tattooed because home is an idea and home is kind of like a safe state of mind. It's one of those lyrics that really like stuck out to me and I really liked it.
sun coming up, but I still feel low. In the dark, my secret's hard. Feel more drops of water. A night too long can't be undone. Has one. Meanwhile, you're done. Had a little too much fun. I cannot stop touching you. This just took my heart to the moon. It don't get no better. Ones like this reveal the truth. Alone with me. Take a picture, 'cause we need proof.
I don't know how y'all are feeling about this, but I am really enjoying this so far. This is really a fresh breath of air for me. Because the last single that Yachty dropped was Poland, I was expecting this to still be a rap album, but a little bit more in that experimental with like the voice manipulation. I was not expecting this to be like a psychedelic rock Pink Floyd type of album. I like how unpredictable it is. I like that every song is just like catching me off guard. I like all the uncertainty that's being thrown at me. With that being said, I'm not a big Yachty fan. I do like some of his music, but I'm not a diehard fan. So this kind of honestly reminds me of like the way I was feeling when I heard Honestly Nevermind by Drake, because I know a lot of like Drake fans didn't like that because they're used to a sound from him, and then Drake gave them something that they're not used to at all from him. So I'm trying to think of myself in like a Yachty fan perspective. I'm not sure if they would necessarily enjoy this and love this as much as I'm loving it, because they probably have a sound that they like from him and they probably wanted to hear that from him. But someone like me, who's not like the biggest fan of him and didn't really have expectations going into this, this is really pleasantly surprising for me.
that a piece of you. Suffocate your insides. It's a late night, you know I try. I cannot picture when you ride. I'm mistaken, thinking you were taking, knowing that you were always mine. And still I feel so surprised. You're always gonna be mine.
I liked the 70s sound on this song. The 70s is actually one of my favorite decades of music that has some of my favorite artists like Hall & Oates. The 70s sound to me is very near and dear to my heart. That being said, I did like this. A little interesting at the end when he started kind of rapping a little bit more, but I'm not mad about it. I think it's interesting to hear that older style being mixed with newer age things. It's just a little bit all over the place. I feel like the production just could be better.
It must go on. I'm starved of your love. You can keep it real. You get me high. You get me high. High enough to paint the sky for you. And my mind, what you did, nothing wrong. What songs your favorite to sleep on? They said I'm not tripping, how can I? Baby, you call me every night. Every night you call me, I answer. You call me, I pick up, I pull up.
Last 4 songs, I just feel like they're not matching up to the other songs. They're not horrible, but they're kind of messy. The production's not all that great, and the lyrics are not that great either.
No need to brag, but I knew that I was built for this. I know now that most men would kill for this. Sinlessly, I walk around infamous. Probably 'cause I am the alchemist. Learn to love, I'm not like the Tin Man. I am Sensei Charles with a vengeance. Breaking, ain't slept since last weekend. I don't think you practice what you're preaching. Sucker.
What?
My taxes in no time.
great when a song gets significantly better when the artist whose song it is hops off the track, so that's not a great sign. Just listen to the last song and then we're gonna talk about this.
A 3 man staring back at me. 2 for the flesh and 1 for the soul. But where did mine go? I'm trying to fill that hole. Trying to fill that hole. Fill that hole.
Feel my touch. Love.
That was the album. I will say I liked the last song. I felt like it was a good closing. So what I'll say is I appreciate what Yachty was trying to do here. Is the sound he was making new? No, obviously not. But I do appreciate the courage it takes to step out of your genre and try something new. I think it's really cool to see an artist getting out of their comfort zone. This couldn't have been easy to make. I mean, with anything in life, stepping out of your comfort zone is a challenge. So I respect when people do it, especially for an artist like Lil Yachty that is, you know, in the rap scene. I especially know how the rap community can be, and they're not very open and accepting to artists changing. I could see maybe not a lot of people liking this album, not because it's bad, but because it's not what they wanted from him. But you have to understand, just because an artist gives you something that it's not what you expected or is not what you wanted, doesn't mean it's bad. With that being said, I think the album started off really, really good, really solid. Towards the end, for me personally, it got messy. There were obviously some things about it that I didn't love, but overall, I'm not mad about it. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to listen to this a lot more. I hope to hear more of this style from him because it was really cool. You guys definitely have to let me know what you thought of the album down below in the comments. That is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.